Here's another picture of a blacked out and demonic looking face. A woman named Ruth tried to swap her look out with a Care Bear figure, but Snapchat gave her this grotesque picture instead. Something extremely sinister about how her face is blacked out, yet she is smiling. Again, this looks like some grim forewarning. Two friends are wandering across a field to check out an old abandoned house that they were both excited about. I'm not sure, but I think they found this house at night and wanted to come back during the day. They find the house mostly intact, aside from a collapsing roof and decaying debris everywhere. They are just having a casual conversation when suddenly their camera chances upon something totally out of the ordinary.
Glass. The oven. There's an oven door.
Where?
In the middle of the living room.
The roof is off. Holy dude! Oh my! Go!
A completely black figure glides across the doorway from above. What's especially strange is that every square inch of this figure is pitch black, even though they are in a room lit by sunlight. It is turned to the side with its head down, but no facial features are visible. The two friends run away from the shadowy inhabitant at full speed. They could have a third person with them and just be playing a prank, but the reaction seems a little too genuine for me to think this is fake. Similarly, if it were just a homeless person upstairs, they probably would have shouted something like "get out" instead of silently walking across the doorway. Many people think this is a shadow person, and I think it's a definite possibility. The Museum Curse. Museum maintenance workers in Manchester, England, was shocked when this ancient Egyptian statue began moving by itself. It would always shift in its display case when they weren't looking, and when they put it back in its spot, it would just move again on its own later. After determining this was not the same prank, the museum workers became extremely curious and set up a camera. They were stunned to find the 4,000-year-old statue gradually moving in a perfect circle, completely by itself on camera. Scientists studied this video extensively and eventually concluded that vibrations from foot traffic in nearby buses were causing the small figurine to shift. However, museum workers note that this figure has been a part of their collection for 80 years, and it has never moved before. So this reason is not exactly foolproof. Also, none of the other museum artifacts have ever displayed this behavior, which has led many YouTubers to believe that this explanation is merely a cover-up for the paranormal truth and possibly a dangerous curse. Don't Close the Door. Is this work of legendary magician Hashana? Published in September of 2021, this scary video is compelling. While I don't have the full context, the short clip shows some men sitting around a room. Some of the men are chanting. What are they trying to do? Exorcise someone of a possession? I'm not sure, but as the group sits there, a mysterious shadow figure emerges from behind a door's fogged glass window. It rises, and there doesn't seem to be enough room behind the door for something to remain otherwise hidden. What's going on here? Is it some ritual? Don't close your eyes, because this thing will be waiting for you when you wake up tonight. A video of what could be someone's last moments gives me a terrible sinking reaction because it looks so real, and I'm sure I can't be the only one to think her scared response sounds legit. She is banging on a door and screaming for help, but her cries only bounce off the bare basement walls back into her ears. No one is here to save this poor individual from this small room. She is losing her mind and either truly cannot leave or is one of the best actresses in the world. The fact that someone appears to have placed a camera directly facing the door makes it seem like one sick person is in control over her fate. Maybe even a twisted group of people. I can't think about it for too long because it makes me feel ill, but I can't help but suspect this small clip is part of a much larger series. I include this scary video hoping that someone can identify where it's from and put my mind at ease, because I can't stop hearing those poor screams whenever I close my eyes. This girl's surrounded by a group of worried elders after school. She is rumored to have someone become possessed by a demonic spirit during class. This happened in Myanmar, a nation in southeastern Asia close to Thailand and Nepal. Let me know what you think she is being shown on the phone during this part, and what she's saying in response. At one point, she is surrounded by people chanting prayers as she convulses and screams. According to the description of this video, she was later taken to a local monastery, where she managed to recover from whatever it was that was causing her to act like this. Whether her source of anguish was supernatural or her delusional manifestation is a question I'll leave you to answer. A YouTuber named Arian Childress is a ghost hunter using paranormal software that I'm unfamiliar with. It almost looks like split-screen night vision with some enhancement feature on the right. Anyway, Arian uses the program to capture what appears to be an oversized face lingering in her window.
No, seriously, I'm like looking at this window, there's nothing out there. It looks like there's a face. That's really creepy.
She says she felt watched in real life when she turned the app on and pointed it toward the window. Meanwhile, the colors continue to switch from pitch black to a gray discolored face. Be sure to let me know what this app is and how it works if you have any knowledge.